Darling, come here. Batty has a little announcement for you. You are allowed to care. Yes, you. You do not have to become some emotionally unavailable woman in sunglasses whispering, I don't need anybody. Please. I love people. I adore people. I get attached. I get excited. I miss people. I can be obsessed with my friends. I can love someone so much that I know their coffee order, their childhood stories, their weird little habits, and still be completely obsessed with myself. That's the secret. I don't become less loving to become powerful. I just stop making other people's behavior the stock market of my self-worth. Because, babe, someone has a weird mood. I'm still gorgeous. Someone misunderstands me. Still gorgeous. Someone doesn't invite me. Still gorgeous. Slightly offended, but gorgeous. Someone I love disappoints me. Okay, that hurt. Come sit down. We're going to discuss it. But we're not turning one bad moment into a 17-season Netflix original called Why Does Everyone Secretly Hate Me? Absolutely not. I have lip gloss to apply. If someone you love does something that hurts you, feel it. Don't perform being unbothered. Be honest. That hurt me. I didn't like that. I expected more from you. Beautiful. That's emotional honesty. But then your brain doesn't get to add 17 unnecessary subtitles. They hurt me does not automatically mean they don't love me. They didn't choose me this time. Doesn't mean I'm not valuable. They misunderstood me doesn't mean I need to convince the entire population of Earth that I'm a good person. Girl, we are not campaigning. Sometimes people simply get you wrong. Let them. If it matters, explain. If they care, they'll listen. If they don't, well, that's information. And information is fabulous because now you know. No need to collapse. No need to become bitter. No need to create a revenge era. Just, oh, interesting. And adjust accordingly. That's it. And baby, stop assuming that everyone has to love you exactly the way you love them. You might be the girl who sends 5 messages because you saw something that reminded you of them. They might be the girl who disappears for 3 hours and comes back with, OMG, I forgot to reply, but look at this dress. People are weird. People have different brains, different attachment to time, different ways of showing love, different priorities, sometimes different expectations. That doesn't automatically mean she doesn't care. Sometimes it means she's not me, and thank God. Can you imagine having 20 versions of yourself? Exhausting. One of me is already enough fabulousness for the building. And if someone you love really does treat you badly, darling, we don't beg. Not because we're playing games. Because we're not interested in forcing people to give what they don't naturally want to give. You communicate. You give them a chance to understand. You watch what happens. You communicate. You give them a chance to understand. You watch what happens. And if nothing changes, your standards make the decision for you. No dramatic announcement. No. You will regret losing me. Girl, that's so much work. I'm not writing speeches for people who already had access to me. I simply become less available for what doesn't feel good. That's it. My energy changes. My expectations change. My access changes. And my fabulous little life continues. Because here's what I really want you to understand. You don't need to stop caring. You need to stop making caring synonymous with suffering. You can love someone and still say, that wasn't okay. You can miss someone and still enjoy your afternoon. You can be disappointed and still laugh 5 minutes later. You can have a fight with someone and still know, we're figuring this out. I'm not writing the obituary of this relationship yet. You can cry and still know you're fabulous. You can be sensitive and still have standards. You can have a soft heart and an absolutely ridiculous amount of self-respect. Those things are not opposites. And when something hurts you, darling, ask yourself, what can I learn without making myself feel smaller? Maybe I need to communicate. Maybe I need to listen. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe they misunderstood. Maybe I expected too much. Maybe I accepted too little. Maybe we need a better boundary. Maybe we need a conversation. Maybe this relationship needs more grace. Maybe it needs more distance. Maybe I need to apologize. Maybe they need to. Maybe nobody is evil and we are simply two humans being slightly stupid. All possibilities are allowed. We don't need to immediately pick the most painful one. That's the real delusion. I assume there is a way through. I assume I'll understand eventually. I assume I can handle the truth. I assume I can survive disappointment. I assume people can surprise me in good ways. I assume my life is still beautiful, even when something isn't going perfectly. And most importantly, I assume I will be okay. That belief, baby, that's expensive. So yes, love people, adore them, laugh with them, miss them, get excited about them, make memories, be silly, be vulnerable, care embarrassingly much sometimes. I don't want you to become cold. Cold is boring. I want you to become secure enough to stay soft without becoming desperate. That's the real flex. A woman who says, I love you, you hurt me. Let's talk. I understand. I don't agree. I'm sorry. I forgive you. This doesn't work for me anymore. And then, she goes back to being herself. She doesn't spend 6 months making the situation her personality. She doesn't turn every interaction into evidence. She doesn't abandon her own life because somebody else had a moment. She doesn't sit around wondering, what do they think of me? She thinks, what do I think of me? And her answer is, oh, she's fabulous. Obviously. So, darling, your new philosophy is 1. I care. I just don't collapse. I love. I just don't lose myself. I listen. I just don't blindly absorb everything. I forgive. I just don't ignore patterns. I communicate. I just don't beg to be understood. I get hurt. I just don't build a home inside the hurt. And when life throws you something confusing, don't immediately decide it's a disaster. Tilt your head, put on your imaginary, expensive sunglasses, and go, interesting plot. Then live, because you are not here to spend your gorgeous little life decoding everybody's behavior. You're here to experience your life. Love people, learn people, enjoy people, but remain completely, ridiculously, deliciously you. And if something doesn't work, darling, that's not the end of the story. That's simply the part where the main character gets more interesting. Now fix your hair. We're going somewhere. Bye. Take care, babe. See you in the next episode.